Hey guys, it's me, Anthony Addison. Today I'm going to show you some more TMNT Leo figures. It's from the History of Leonardo set that I got used at an antique store.
Hey guys, this isn't what it looks like. I was studying barbarian
For a very affordable price. And still pretty expensive to find on eBay. And they all came on base lids. And they're held together with screws. So I used a screwdriver to unscrew them from the base lids. So that way I can show you. So they're all still toys. They're not just little statues. But most people don't have to do that when you buy them as well. Because it's also a display piece. It was also a display piece for the collectors. So yeah, they're still toys still. They're not just little statues. So that's why they came on bases.
Ice cream kitty, tell the others I'm running away. I'll walk back to New York if I have to.
So that way I can.
I'm sorry, my little friend. April will take care of you.
So you may notice that. I also wrote my name on initials on them. A.N. So this one's the Mirage 1984 comic book style Leo, based on the fairly recent ones that Playmates did, inspired by the original comic books. Good resemblance. Good detail because they all wore red headbands in the original Mirage comics. This is the 1988 original TV version Leonardo or the original line of action figures. Same detail as the original.
Do you understand me?
Came with the same assortment of weapons. Sculpts appear to be the same.
I was just trying to get you to stop. You okay? Stop it! I said.
Color scheme seems to be slightly different. And I got the original 88 version used.
That was a test, obviously. My name is Napoleon Bonaparte, and I see you've got some totally sweet.
Just kind of like what you would expect of a vintage Ninja Turtles figure. Good recreation. And Playmates also did reissues of this guy as well.
Can you show me some ninja stuff?
And yes, the belt's also removable as well.
Can you jump real high?
What? Like this?
This one I borrowed some weapons from other Turtles figures,
Sweet.
as you might know.
I'm a master of, like, frog stuff. Check out this free demo.
At least this guy holds on to them perfectly. Anyway, this is the figure based on the original 1992 movie star Ninja Turtles. Based on the free movies that came out back in the early 90s.
Whoa, gross, but awesome.
I know, right? I'm basically the greatest warrior anyone's ever seen. People love me. They give me, like, awards.
However, I like the first two Ninja Turtles movies the best.
Me too. I'm like the leader and stuff.
They're the best ones out of the free.
Sweet. Come on, Michelangelo. I'll
Anyway,
take you to a frog.
they all have the same head sculpt.
It's the coolest place in the known universe.
For real?
It's missing some details. Don't know why it's missing a belt,
It's booyah.
which is a real bummer.
You'll get it.
This one came with this.
Man, I can't believe Mike.
And it has a nice position on the headband, a lot better.
Yeah, maybe because you were total jerks.
So that's how it's different from its original release.
Especially you, Raph.
That's not true.
And yes, I've seen pictures of it before. So you can do research on Movie Star Leo on eBay. And I also have another reissue based on it. Go and get. Slightly similar position to the headband. This one has a new paint deco and does have spots on it. Where this one has soft rubbery plastic like the original 92 release. Just to make them feel lifelike.
You're gonna have to catch us first.
That's the original weapons that came with. And this one also holds on to it perfectly, just like this one does. And this one does have a belt. If there was a chance, I wish they could have had that belt onto him as well. The fact that he's missing a belt is a bit of a bummer. And they're both the same size. And this one's the 2020 reissue. Next up here is my very first Next Mutation Leo from 1997. And I got, since this is part of the history of Leo set, the original 97 release of this one had his initial on there. So I wrote his initial on it with Sharpie. Anyway, it has the same articulation as the original release. And he should have his double-bladed sword. It's just missing on mine. And they all look pretty cool and they look very unique from each other. Even though Next Mutation's not the best iteration of Ninja Turtles, but have fun toy line. This is one of the swords that this figure based on the 2003 relaunch on the set came with. Only has one. So I'll show that to you in part 2. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in part 2. So take care, guys.